Hello, everybody. I have to like talk on a lower register because I fucked over my voice. Yeah. Gonna be talking like this and trying to avoid the vocal fry while I'm like talking like lonely. Oh my god. Anyways, it doesn't freaking matter because I have practiced way too hard today and it's messed up my voice now. Yeah. Trying to do it on a lower, much relaxed voice. Okay. Yeah, I did way too much. Okay. Yeah. For today, we're gonna talk about Eternals. Oh my god. Eternals has like a lot of internals going on, but like when it comes to freaking movies, yes, it's good to know there are like things that are running on internally when it comes to these freaking characters. It runs internally in them, and they have their good. Like this movie has like really good internals. Whatever it is that each supposed to be, like each character's motivation. But somehow I understand why it has a lower rating, as to why people like say it because it's a movie. It's not just a thing that can be seen or can be like, it's not just a book, or it's like it's not just through dialogue that we get to know this freaking these freaking characters. It's not just through what we hear that the characters are being unfolded or being to know our characters. We can also see them, and to be able to see them you have to like show these freaking kinds of like parts of this freaking internals into the freaking movie, because it is a movie in itself, right? And that's the problem about it. But first, like, let's just go with the what do you call this? The standard for a healthy relationship as to when you do criticism. It's just for every criticism you have to like have five compliments ready for like every you have like five compliments ready for every freaking criticism. So that's kind of crazy insane, but that's just what we're the model that I'm gonna be able to like show in this freaking movie, right? We have like, especially when given the time, I am given the time and the place to be able to express myself and to be able to like say these freaking things. So why not do this in this kind of freaking manner, right? Why not do this in the most helpful way possible? Because sometimes when it's just probably like in a way that somebody would listen to your criticism, right? I'm trying to be able to like do those if I ever have criticisms to the freaking movie. If I don't have criticisms, then great, fine, right? But we always have those freaking things. And when it comes to this, it's just I have like something to be able to like say as to why it's just like that. It's I'm sorry, as to why we have to watch a movie like this. And yeah, as to why a movie like this fails, or like somebody isn't just like not freaking working. The dialogue is great in there, but it's just like when everything is dialogue, why even make a freaking movie? Or if it's not being pushed through, or whatever it is that the dialogue is going through, we do not see what's going on as to underlying the dialogue, or like it's not being matched, right? What is going on, and those freaking kinds of things. And yeah, we have like a lot of freaking problems. Like Icarus is one. I have a problem with the accent. I have immediately with the criticism, but like, okay, let's go. Like, bring out the notepad. I'm gonna bring out the notepad. I'm gonna bring out the notepad. Notepad. Okay, let's just bring out the notepad. Notepad should be like a better freaking way, man. They should just make, when it comes to this freaking things, why is Shang-Chi good? Like, immediately. In the freaking notepad, let's see. We do title Eternals. Why good? Why is it good? Wait, let me just I am holding the freaking microphone in a different way. Why is it good? Oh my god. Does it have like a text to like a speech to text freaking model? Right, summarize, make shorter, change tone, change. It has freaking AI integrated into it. It seems like everything has AI integrated to it, in just a matter of like trying to find a freaking tone. So like literary freaking writing might be like much more easier these freaking days. So yeah, why is it good? Okay, why is Eternals freaking good? And one of the it's like we get to see cosmic Marvel. Like we have to see ending cosmic Marvel. Why is it good? Because of like cosmic Marvel. Anything else? Why is it good? We get to see anything else like beyond like cosmic Marvel is a great freaking fun ass freaking way to be able to explore Marvel, and one of the best ways to be able to like see it is just like adding this fun of like yes, cosmic Marvel, but like has like when it comes to cosmic Marvel, we have like Guardians of the Galaxy, we have Thor, and those freaking tones, the tonality of those freaking movies, and then adding into the cosmic freaking Marvel is Eternals. And Eternals is something crazy when it comes to its humor. I like it though. I somehow liked it. Like its humor, the way it was able to like show itself when it's trying to be it's just hard to make a serious or whatever it is as it's going on whenever this is going on towards it probably nah, the seriousness of the situation isn't like it's just this is like one of those complex freaking things where it's hard to be able to simplify it. Like somehow like the beats are there, right? Again, when it comes to this freaking situation, it's just like what if, like it's like cosmic Marvel again, like adding things in on it, but it's not. Wait, no, it's like the way he was able to like say things. Like internals are good. I like internals are good, like supposed to be what internals are, what they are like showing, right? What they are saying the internals are. Their internals are or like showing what it is that is going on when it comes to internals and good in its intention. It's just probably like three freaking beats as to what it is. As to what it is. Internals are good as to its intentions. Another header. Another heading. Internals are good. Cosmic Marvel. Internals are good in its intentions. What else is like good here? Eternals is why is it good? Yeah. Eternals. Why is it good? Internals are good into its intentions. Secondary and third part of it is probably best speedster ever. Best depiction of like yeah, best depiction of a speedster post 2020. Even Flash couldn't be like, best depiction of the speedsters so far. Speedsters speedsters so far, it's like one of the best freaking things. Anything else? Anything else when it comes to why is Eternals freaking good? One more thing. Salma Hayek cowboy. I went to freaking Letterbox and one of those freaking arts about it is Salma Hayek being a cowboy. Yeehaw! Like one of those freaking. Oh my god, I can't do yeehaw. Yeehaw! Like, I can't do freaking high registers, man. I messed up trying to like hit those high registers on a. Yeah, I messed up my voice so far right now. I'm supposed to be on vocal rest, but I really need to finish this right now. So yeehaw! Salma Hayek in a Cowboy, yes. Anything else that somehow like makes it really good? Let's see. Mm, like, uh, it's just part of the cosmic marvel part, anyways. In it, like what I'm thinking about it is just like beats or like uh, post freaking things about cosmic freaking marvel, but anything else about it? Kuman and Gianni like getting ripped for this one, like. Yeah, why is it good? Because Kumail like got ripped for this one, and he is like still maintaining his freaking body all to this freaking time. Yeah, body transformations really freaking good. Wait, there are like things. One are like three major aspects about it. Like it's really freaking good, but we're like looking for like five, right? No, because like Cosmic Marvel has like a lot of freaking things to unpack in it, right? There's like a lot of freaking parts of it that they've touched upon Cosmic Marvel that I kind of like. Uh, Anything else apart? There are like themes. Internals. Internals again are really freaking good. The internals. Uh, Anything else about this that's supposed to be that makes me enjoy Marvel? Eternals. The humor is good. Anything else about it though? The look. How about the look? It's you know what? Yeah, the aesthetics. The aesthetics are good, but how do I say it? How do I say aesthetics? Which part of it? The look. Okay, looks good. I think it looks good. Uh, okay. So to continue about the cosmic Marvel freaking shit. Okay. And the parts of the cosmic freaking Marvel aspect, in addition towards it, we get to be able to show what the Eternals are. There are like a bunch of freaking made beings, beings that are made by Arishem, which is a celestial, and the introduction of the Celestials towards us, something greater than something bigger and greater than freaking Thanos, because somehow in the great aspect of everything else get to see and understand, but just based on the freaking movie. I don't know the freaking comics, right? Like, if I was like a comic book fan about it, would I be like be able to like have fun watching a cosmic freaking Marvel introduced like this? Probably not. Like parts of like cosmic Marvel that we love. So like the parts of cosmic Marvel that we love is just alright. Let's just put a tab on it there, and then subheading, and then you go bulleted list. Uh. It's just wait, celestial. What they are and what they like, they introduce us to a bunch of freaking creatures who are like very very overpowered, and like a bunch of freaking a race of overpowered beings, which is the Eternals, right? Like a bunch of like big people who are like made by the Celestials to be able to usher in whatever it is that they're doing. And in this situation, they are the ones who are like able to like cultivate an entire freaking planet, or cultivate freaking life from a freaking planet to be destroyed and be made into the birth of other celestial beings. And there are like crazy ass freaking aspects towards it as to what Arisham is like their entire freaking plan as to what it is. It's just this greater freaking plan towards everything else that it is feels like lower beings being able to like being used as freaking food towards something else, right? It's a great as freaking question and aspect towards everything else that's going on when it comes to your purpose as a farmer, or like your purpose as a farmer, understanding that, and you'll be able to understand it. Is it like Your purpose as somebody who's like grown all these freaking seeds or grown on this freaking wheat or in this situation, rice. like like in an analogy towards whatever it is that's going on. You're like a farmer and you are defending the position of the freaking rice because this rice is somewhat special because it stopped the world from it stopped a very great ass freaking force, right? It was like somehow being able to like reverse something that was like happened when it comes to like Thanos destroying half of the universe. They really like this rice was able to like stand for adversity that it was like given to us. But you're a freaking farmer. It is your freaking job to feed the freaking people. Just like for like this freaking rice will be this batch of freaking rice that you like be able to do will be harvested and be given towards like a person or like a well, that is a freaking person to like a bunch of freaking people who are like going to eat it. So you're gonna kill a bunch of freaking people in its relation towards the Celestials as to what the Celestials are and whatever it's going to do. You're gonna kill a bunch of freaking people. Well, you're gonna kill a person to be able to save rice for your crop, like something like that, because somehow the rice is much more special than the freaking thing. And it creates good as a lot of freaking conflicts or a lot of like things that are going on when it comes to it, but that's just like the cosmic marvel in it, then internals in it, right? A lot of freaking questions like that. That's why I probably liked it because it was something like that, but it wasn't like expounded upon or like really thought of as to what they're going to do, right? Because that is somehow the only reason towards it. Like somehow in the greater aspect of things, it just doesn't seem right. Like killing humans doesn't seem right, and humans are supposed to be able to like be special, and that's like somehow when it comes to the greater freaking message towards everything else in this freaking situation, that the world is special, that Earth is freaking special because of the humans in it. But we don't see any kind of crazy interactions towards freaking humans in it, right? Well, that is why. Good intentions, internals. That why is really freaking good about it is that the humanity, yeah, humanity is special. In what way? In what way? Internals are good in its the humanity is special in one way. There's like crazy ass freaking questions towards it too, like beings love through thousands of years, love through thousands of years. Yeah, these are like freaking internals, like the things about it too, like uh your mission, like humanity is special. Your mission, love towards thousands of years. What it takes to be like there are like crazy ass freaking themes when it comes to love in here. Like somehow they debate the aspects of like when do we intervene? Do you intervene? In where when do you intervene to the aspects of like when do we intervene, right? Yeah. When do you act? When do you act? Crazy ass freaking things like question. Now they're running through it. Uh, what else is going on in this freaking situation? Yeah, what makes human special? All those freaking things. Like someone when it comes to this one, like other forms of freaking love like love through disability. Love through disability because we have mad weary, and we also have speech impediment. Yeah, there and there's still love that be able to like show in this freaking situation. Things like that that we need to be able to understand and was able to like show in this situation, right? Uh, what else? Uh, when do I like to thousands of years? Yeah, cosmic marvels, celestials. Like I like freaking the way they were able to like show there are like bigger things in the universe that we're able to create, like the creation of freaking stars. Like stars are being created by celestials and all those freaking things. And maybe later on it was like kind of like bullshit. Yeah, it was later on like freaking bullshit. But that is the aspect of the freaking celestial that was made there. Uh anything else about this is the ebony blade. Ebony blade, that is nice too. Uh Star Fox. Like when it comes to like added celestials, like yeah, somehow in this second generation, diversity, cosmic marvel like adds more diversity. Yeah, diversity. Yeah, like somehow this is the most diverse freaking cast so far. That is not just pushing one aspect as to it, right? But it's adding much more diversity as to whatever it is that's going on to through everything in this situation. So, what else is like going through it? So that's that. Okay, let's like talk about it one by one. The ebony blade too, like the added thing when it comes to like ebony blade at the end of the movie. It's nice. I don't know anything about the ebony blade. That's why I'm like, why is it good? Probably an addition of like things that I don't know about Marvel and yeah, the entire freaking thing when it comes to like the Marvel comic book freaking thing. That's aspects about it that is like somehow nice. Other additions towards everything else. Like it's a much more addition in the cosmic area of to the characters in Marvel, right? Another ways to be able to like enjoy the entire the greater freaking things of Marvel. That's nice. Celestials are nice to be able to do those, and that's like one way to be able to like show those. And Eternals of this is good in its intention, right? Eternals is like showing humanity in a way that it is special to the freaking Eternals as they go in here and they were able to be convinced by humanity's actions to be able to like see that they are special. And like there's just one freaking aspect in it that just states them that it is special and nothing else. Now there's also this thing called love through a thousand freaking years and what it is or what it does to all these freaking beings, right? Yeah, Ajax was there like freaking main freaking thing to main person to be able to like understand this and be able to like say that they act as a freaking family. Well, like kind of like a freaking family, but they're not too, right? Because someone when it comes to Cersei and like Cersei and Icarus, it's like a different freaking thing, but like it's a romantic freaking kind of love. And when it comes to other freaking things too, like love through disability, we have Druid and what the fuck, Druid and uh wait. No. Makari and Druid. Makari and Druid. This place is nice. Makari and Druid, and we also have like Gilgamesh and Thina. Well, this is it's actually a great freaking place to be able to explore the lab through disability kind of like way. But there were like crazy ass freaking things towards it, right? Especially when it comes to Gilgamesh and freaking Athena. But it seems like it's she has mad weary and that makes her like completely unfuckable. But lovable. she has bad she's bad shit freaking crazy. But she's lovable. But not unfuckable. Alright? She's lovable but unfuckable. When do you act? There's this question too. When do you act? When do you intervene into like the situations as to what this is that where what is man's situation, right? And there are like crazy ass freaking things about it. It's in its intention, like you act that it makes somehow like it's just up to their freaking judgment as the freaking Eternals. But what their judgment is, what they need to do in constantly freaking situations, when do they need to freaking act, is just like when do they need to act and like stop these freaking situations from happening. Somehow when it comes to something that happened in this place, in this yeah, in the wait in this Mayan city, they were able to like he was able to stop all of them, right, and create like something else. And then he acted, Druig acted on this second situation. It was nice to be able to like see like somehow you act and there's like a bunch of freaking killing, but there has been like wars and wars on end, and then like somehow what makes that freaking kind of war or that freaking thing like stop them, and then the exploration of like the mad weary wary mad weary the explanation of like mad weary that the somehow like sickness that they get that makes them batshit freaking crazy, but it's just them actually remembering their memories. Be able to understand like how they survive for all these freaking years. It's just them knowing that they're gonna freaking die, right? That's mad freaking weary. And knowing all of these freaking things and everything else that's going on in this situation is just like why even bother? Like somehow like understanding that whatever it is that they're done and then understanding all these interactions or all these freaking things that are happening, this suffering, they need to somehow be able to understand that it's in the grand scheme of things it's just meaningless and pointless. And it happens either way. And then we got to freaking Fastos too. Like when do you freaking act? Like somehow yeah he did all of these freaking things like well, it's giving them technology and everything else, but somehow he was there probably directly involved towards a nuclear bomb being dropped upon Hiroshima. And knowing his freaking actions towards it, and then understanding and then saying that they aren't meant there's no point to saving freaking humanity. But somehow that freaking thing in it is just crazy insane because like we have different situations as to what makes freaking people do it, right? Like what makes humanity different. And somehow in this situation, he was saying in the dialogue that he sees the difference in humanity or the greatness of freaking humanity, or what drives a person to be able to like save humanity through this through his um through his husband and his son is able to like see it through them and be able to like do all these freaking things. But we were never shown anything about it that just makes them savable. I guess they were just like acting like normal freaking people, right? Like somehow what makes us freaking special. Like, oh, let me stretch out like a little bit further towards it. It's just the explanation of what humanity needs to be, or like what makes humanity freaking special isn't somehow what is special towards humans. Like as a humans watching this freaking situation, yes. Like somehow it is normal towards them. Like as an aspect towards it, we're just being shown the normal freaking life or normal living of your humanity. Like how humans like be able to like live normally and be able to like see things and live through everyday freaking life. The mundane of humanity is what makes them fucking special. Probably that is what it is. Probably that's what the. Oh man, I'm feeling extra freaking sleepy right now. Probably that's like an entire freaking stretch, but that's just like what makes humanity freaking special, right? How we live our lives normally, but like somehow through what is normal towards like years and like cultures and like so freaking long. What is normal for like thousands of freaking years and hundreds of freaking years is so freaking different. Like our own morality and how we see things normally, like like today and like for the past 100 years ago, and then 1,000 years ago, it was like 7,000 years at least. It was 7,000 years that we're here in the world, right? Be able to like see what's going on towards humanity and what it is. What is it about humanity that makes us special? But it's like it's special in what way? Internals, it's good intentions. Yes, it is in there, but it's not being shown. That's why probably it's freaking bad because we don't see it anything in here. We just see exposition after exposition, I guess, like as to what happened, right? We get to be seen. We get to see this freaking love story that is supposed to be able to like have this great conclusion as to the very end of what a love through 1,000 years is supposed to be with Icarus and freaking Cersei, but it's just hard to be able to like see it in this situation. And probably there's like a kind of like a love triangle that's going on with Sprite too. But we don't see it that much. We get to see Sprite acting like a kid, like wanting to be with him, but it's just not there, right? And then there's this great ass freaking conversation too about freaking Sprite that like we get to see Sprite like say all of these freaking things that somehow she hates freaking humanity because somehow humanity makes her feel like there's like a part of her that is just like like makes a part of her want something for humanity that she can never have. Like she makes her want something that is freaking impossible because she wants to grow up, but it's hard for her to be able to grow up or to be seen or to have like an adult freaking body. And that's just freaking weird to be able to like see this in this situation. And there are like crazy many aspects about it too. Many things about Oh, many aspects about Eternals that are just like lacking, but like somehow when it comes to the dialogue, they're saying it like this and like that, and it's just like somehow makes sense. It makes sense in the dialogue, but it doesn't show in whatever it is that is going on in the external aspects of it, right? Like it doesn't show whatever it is that they're doing because there's just like sitting around or there's just walking. They don't like show it like later on. Like somehow it just drops when it comes to like their conversations, but that it doesn't show in their actions early on. Like Sprite shows it in this situation that there's something that's going on, right? The Sprite situation, yes, that is freaking nice. And like somehow to be able to like show us much more about it that like 7,000 years. What does it do to a freaking person? Like what is somebody who's aged for like 7,000 years be able to like act and be able to like show us? But all those freaking experience throughout 7,000 years, we can seem to be able to like grasp it as like creators or like creatives. Like somehow to be able to like do all for that person to be able to be old, you know? Yes, because for thousands of years to be able to like not be tired of their nuances. Like great as freaking possible like situations to be able to like say these freaking parts. Like there has to be like some freaking parts to be able to like show. It seems like they are like perfect. In this situation, they are way too freaking perfect to be able to show us. And their movie perfect, you know. Like all the best freaking parts to be able to like see when it comes to a freaking person, it's shown in this situation. But what love through 1,000 years must have been is like something like you should have like asked all freaking couples of what it is to be able to like love someone for that amount of time, and that would be like a good reference as to what it is, right? Like bearing through the freaking old freaking things, like being like able to like love person through every freaking thing part of art about them, even the annoying freaking parts, like someone be able to like go through them, you know. And probably like those annoying parts they have to able to like live through it, or like somebody like changing changing your freaking mind, changing like something that you've been through for like thousands of freaking years. That was like a really good freaking way to be. It's in intention to whatever it is that Icarus freaking felt at the very end, right? That he was able to like change his mind all for freaking love. But it's just hard to be able to like see that in this freaking movie of how he was like this conviction on his like entire freaking thing, because he was like committed to the mission or whatever it is, the original mission towards Arisham, what they needed to be. And somehow Ajax was able to like state something otherwise, right? We able to like say this time it's freaking different, because Ajax is the one that somehow retained their memories through thousands, millions of freaking years. Millions of years, they've been doing this towards many freaking other planets towards the universe. And somehow, what makes humanity special is just like not being able to be seen in this situation. So that is like a huge ass freaking problem in this one, right? So what makes them special? All we get to see is just the mundane of humanity, and that is already special. That's crazy. That's to be able to like be seen in this situation, that like to explain to us like somehow the mundane, whatever it is that's mundane towards us, it's what makes us freaking special. But I don't see it through everything else. Like somehow Arishem, Ajak would have been like the greatest key towards everything else to be able to like show us this, right? To be able to like really show us, because she's the one who retained her freaking memories. And throughout millions of freaking years, she's never seen a civilization or a race of freaking creatures or like life like this before. Like somehow like explain through all of these things that like somehow this kind of freaking life is like different, worthy of like canceling a freaking celestial to be able to like say this is freaking special. Like somehow that is freaking way to be able to explain it. And somehow what they said was they brought back half of the universe. They brought back half of the universe to be able to like say this. Like I like when it comes to living freaking creatures, does it like include celestials too? When it comes to other freaking people that have like been killed by Thanos? Does it include celestials or they would like of the people that died? Or like for like 5 freaking years? Or does it include Eternals? No, Eternals are not like living freaking beings, right? No, there's someone like considered living beings too. Is it like alive freaking beings, or like a bunch of freaking special robots? They were like when they were like when the truth was unveiled to them, they were all thinking about it's just like a bunch of like special robots. That there were just a bunch of like special robots in this situation, that they're just been like factored and forged. And then there's like another question in this one too, like if all of this is being revealed to you that you are just a cultivator, the great as freaking cosmic, a great as freaking play of freaking things. It's just like, what now? You know? And just like the defiance of this deviants too, when it comes to like deviants, it's just when it comes to like deviants, the situation when it comes to like the deviant here that they need to freaking kill, but the deviants were like things that like learn to freaking evolve and like change. So probably there are like a lot way more smarter freaking deviants. There are like deviants that are just completely on the level of freaking Eternals, right? Like right now they're like on the level of freaking Eternals, even if it's just built like immediately. Uh, when it comes to their power freaking scaling, it's just crazy that they build like that. Yeah, and like to talk about Mad Weary situation, there's like in this situation, the Mad Weary. Like if they love each other that freaking much, why didn't they fuck? Because like you won't fuck a terminally ill person, you know? You won't like fuck somebody who's like having like on a stage for freaking cancer. That's its only explanation that I brought up in their freaking mind when it's like, and plus on a meta freaking level, some people don't want to be sexualized. Yeah, there isn't enough money to pay Angelina. Like Disney doesn't have enough money to pay Angelina Jolie to be sexualized. Alright, and probably like one of the freaking actors don't want to be sexualized like that. Uh, well, there are craziest freaking things about like Eternals. Oh my freaking god! I feel like I need to go to sleep, man. I'm kind of tired and kind of like kind of sick a little bit. Anyways, yeah. Uh, anything else about Eternals? Oh, when do you act like Druig and Makari? I don't know, man. It's just a new thing. I don't like it. Like somebody when they like immediately just brought that thing up. Well, it's being shown when they were like playing around each other when in the Babylonian era. So it's just like a problem of freaking screen time to be able to like flesh out all of these freaking characters in that amount of time and that freaking fast. And the fastest way for you to be able to like add freaking character towards a freaking person is through the dialogue that they're saying. But it's just a heavy freaking dialogue freaking thing for like a action adventure freaking movie. And you're gonna be able to like pick and choose, like really, really pick like the amount of freaking action and adventure that it is there to be able to like drive everything along, drive everyone along to whatever it is that's going on towards them too. Yeah, and in this situation, they were like grading all of these freaking things, and then it's just like the big ass freaking stakes towards everything else that they're being dragged into, right? Like how like a huge thing everything is. They're just like a broken freaking apart because of something that happened like 7,000 years ago, or like somewhere. Not a century, centuries ago. Something that happened when all the deviants are freaking dead. As they thought about like if all the deviants are freaking dead, you're able to like do all of these freaking things. So yeah, that was that. Okay, so best depiction of a speedster so far. I love Makari. Uh, Makari was like a good. Oof. It's like so freaking good. Like how Makari was like made as a speedster, or like how they shown her fight. Eternals is like really good at that. Like some of the freaking things that it was being done, they're really good at it. The thing about it is like at the end of the freaking thing, they have like Kingo like giving up already, and yeah, uh, Fastos was like really nice to be able to like show us that, but we get to see parts of him that was just like okay, it's just like there are like crazy ass beats and things about it too that are just like there, but it lacks everything else that it leaves like it like somehow leaves the viewers to connect the dots themselves. But somehow, when it comes in this situation, it doesn't seem fulfilling or uh, it doesn't seem fulfilling or right. It doesn't seem right for you to connect the dots yourself behind the freaking scenes as a freaking viewer towards it. Because when it comes to everything else, like everything else that you need to be able to do and understand it, it doesn't seem to give much things for you to be able to like connect things around. And to whatever it is that's happening, to whatever it is that's being shown and it's being said, yeah, it's like most of it is just being said and being shown. And if that is the case, then I could just, why even is it a movie? You know? Like having a great as Unimind and like creating all of these freaking plot points to what they need to be able to do. Because sometimes what happens here in this situation is just like Cersei was dating this guy, and during one of their freaking dates or one on this guy's freaking birthday, there's been a freaking attack of whatever it is, the deviants that they were supposed to be able to like defend us from. Because they came into the world like being a protector from us because Arishem is like created all these freaking things to destroy all the deviants from every freaking world, and they come from the world Olympia, you know. And it was said to this one in this situation, like deviants, like that they're supposed to be able to kill, weren't all killed, and they're coming back. And why are these coming back? They need to like go to their freaking leader, and as they go to the leader was like killed by a deviant, and they understand why she would kill the freaking deviant. So let's gather everybody else to be able to like come up with a plan or whatever it is that's going on. But while we're gathering everybody else, uh, the greater plan has been shown towards like her because like the freaking thing like the main leader was like able to like said to be the successor would be now Cersei, and Cersei picked it up and she was like, oh no, you have to continue the freaking mission or not. Like somehow Cersei was able to like say no, we did not continue the mission because like somehow like have a great ass freaking way to be able to like say this because she loves this. She is dating now this freaking human, and because she is dating this freaking human, she loves her like she's in love with him, and knows that like somehow humans are special towards this, and there's like something special about this freaking human that makes her be able to like say no to the greater freaking mission. But it doesn't freaking show again. There are like greater ways to be able to like greater ways or place to be able to like do this, but like someone to be able to do it is just not there. And so with that, I think I'm gonna end my oh shit. I think I'm gonna end my stream. 10 minutes early towards it. Yeah. I think that's about it. What is needed towards this freaking episode or whatever it is. Looks good though. Okay, let me like talk about like looks good like on all of this. And after all of that, they dragged everybody else. So, like they need everybody else to like come up with a freaking plan. And for them to do it, they need to collect everybody. And most of the freaking movie was just dragging everybody towards whatever it is that they needed in a bunch of freaking catch up to understand who is who and what does everybody do with everything else and what is their standing in their relationship towards our new freaking leader and what they are now. And that's the entirety of everything else. And then when it comes to like going to greater freaking parts just to move things along, we have deviants to attack everybody to like stop a certain freaking plot point to have like something like move freaking forward because there isn't just like anything moving the place druid into like letting them freaking join druid to join them, but we need a deviant freaking attack from it. And then when it comes to it, like after the freaking deviant, we go to freaking Fastos, and then after Fastos, and trying to build everything else, and then we have Makari like sitting in the domo for like thousands of freaking years. The domo is like actually nice. When it comes to looks freaking good, like it looks good. It's just one of those things that it doesn't like. You know why I hate things when it like looks like it's been shot in the green screen. Not a lot of the freaking parts about this is just like feels like it's been shot in the green screen. It's like my problems with the look of like Shang-Chi. Like there's like a certain look in Shang-Chi that just like irks me. But if it comes to Eternals, it doesn't. Like it's somehow like shot perfectly and it looks freaking good. Like it's just the visual effects is just like really, really good. They were done like really nicely. They were done really nicely that makes you want to say, oh, that's like greatly shot and greatly done. Yeah, and those are the crazy ass freaking things about it. Mad Weary is a crazy ass freaking thing about it, whatever this is going on. Yeah. And then that's good about it. Diversity. They have like diversity, diverse freaking cast. No, no one, not another Chris. You know, they're not another. They're not adding another Chris into the mix, and that's freaking good. Yeah. In the Marvel situation, it's nice, but it was lacking in this situation. But for me, like as I watched it, I was like, yeah, if I can hear the dialogue and understand the dialogue or whatever it is that's going on, I kind of like, yeah, everything feels freaking fine, good in this freaking movie. But it's just like, oh, you need to be able to like show these freaking things. And then when you show it, it needs to match the freaking energy. Like some of the things like going on internally or whatever it is that's going on, it needs to match the energy when they like bring it out or be able to like show it externally. You know? It might have like cost like a lot of freaking things, but this is that's that. So I don't think I can yap any further. I'm just gonna end like this one, and then I'm just gonna cut this one short because I feel fucking sick. And yeah, best depiction of a speedster so far. It's just so good to be able to see it. And then when it comes to like the final freaking fight, when they're all fighting Icarus, that's just crazy. When they're all fighting Icarus, and they were like, it's just like crazy as able to like see it. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. That's Eternals. Doesn't seem to be eternally lasting. Whatever is their effect on your person, you know. Yeah, and yeah, it's like really good freaking internals, whatever it is that they're going through and they're trying to do in this. And so I watched it and it was nice. And for me, still overall, it's a good experience. But like, it's probably like around a seven. Yeah, like around a seven kind of movie. Was good enough. It was good enough for me, but not good enough for its time that it was like shown. The time that it was shown, there are like a lot of crazy ass freaking things, and the standard that Marvel has like set upon itself, you know, for the rest of its like freaking for the rest of its movies, for the most of its freaking movies, or the catalog that they brought out, you know, and finally like something that they hate. That kind of sucks. And I don't think it deserves like all the hate that it had, but like dialogue wise, it's really freaking good and it's like fleshed out. It's just that saying things out of freaking nowhere or like jogging everybody else, it's just like it seems like lazy freaking things and it doesn't seem now to be able to like stand and like say a lot of freaking to be able to like doesn't seem to back there doesn't seem to be enough evidence to back the freaking claim of the dialogue. Because the dialogue says this, the dialogue says that, but there isn't like enough other things going around to be able to like really make you believe as a freaking viewer to whatever it is that the characters are freaking saying. And there are other ways to be able to like say it, to be able to like show it to make things believable towards the freaking character. It's just through showing it also. But it doesn't seem to be able to like those freaking scenes doesn't seem to need to be shown because you just need to you just need to leave space for a sex scene between Icarus and Cersei for like other freaking things. Or like the craziest conversations between Ajax and probably Icarus. Like should have like added more thing about the debate as to what it is that is needed. But that is that. That's the entire freaking thing. Those are the decisions that are made and what it is and what is needed to be able to like show in this movie. And yeah, that's the movie Eternals. And these are my thoughts towards the movie Eternals. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for coming by the stream and like hear me talk about it. And that's it. Bye bye now. Bye bye. It seems fucking lazy that I'm like talking towards it like this. Yeah, it seems so fucking lazy. I should have prepared more. But next time, like, do you know, like, there's like the part when it comes to like Stephen King, like saying when he has like a freaking outline to a freaking story, it feels like he already told the freaking story, and it doesn't seem like fleshing it out already. Sometimes I feel like that when it comes to things. Sometimes I feel like that when I'm like trying to write it down first, whenever it is that needs to be like talked about. It doesn't seem like it feels already that I've like literally like said it out loud. But sometimes it like fleshing things out. Like you feel there's stupid freaking things that you need to be able to like say, you know? Yeah, sometimes like those freaking things like feel there's a lot of freaking things. And like some of the things that remains or the things that you want to like say are like much more better and filtered and like much more impactful. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if this kind of format would still freaking work from this point onwards, but I'm really, really freaking trying. Anyways, goodbye now. I need to rest my vocal cords. So bye bye.